Assalamualaikum and very good morning. My name is Hasnul Azam. Okay, my metric number is 2555949. Today I would like to talk about anime is for everyone. For your information, people love to find things that can make them fill their free times and which will not get them into a boring state. Not getting bored. Okay, some people they prefer to do some exercise or extreme activities such as bicycling, hiking, or traveling. Okay, but some people they prefer to watch anime, which anime can be watched by all range of ages, either you're an adult or you're a children. Okay, anime can be watched by all people because there are various type of genres that they provide, and you can choose which one you would prefer. Some of them which from it's like for kids, and there are adventures, action, and love. Okay, do you know that there are more than 30 types of genre that can be watched in anime that can suit everyone's taste of interest? Okay, you can trust me that it will not let you down when you find the right anime for yourself. If you have no idea to watch, you can refer some of your friends, or you can nowadays you can refer everything in internet. Okay, so as you know that today I would like to talk about anime is for all of us. I believe that some of you still thinks that anime is only for children, and it's like children underage. It's like that because of there are some sort of cartoon and it seems childish to watch anime. So in my speech I will explain to you that what you need to know about anime, and so that you can be attracted to watch anime in the future, hopefully. Okay, firstly I would the first thing that you need to know about anime is what is the history of anime, which is where is anime originated. Okay, the history of anime can be traced back to the start of the 20th century, with the earliest variable film dating, which is from 1906. Before the advent of the film, Japan had already had a rich tradition of entertainment, with colorful painted figures moving across a projection screen, which is utushie, a particular Japanese type of magic lantern show popular in 19th century. Anime is originated from Japan, mostly famous all around the world. For your information, one of the latest movies that came from anime series, which is Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is also called as Demon Slayer. It breaks the box office record, which it gained a revenue of $100 million in only 10 days. This shows that anime is very famous, and people nowadays prefer to watch anime. Anime is also a word used by people of outside Japan to describe cartoon or animation that is produced only in Japan. And you can differentiate between the one from Japan and the one from other countries based on, mostly you can see that the one from Japan, they will use Japan the dub. It's like that. Okay, next is the video revolution. Home video transforms the anime industry in the 80s, even more radical TV had. Okay, it allowed the casual re-watching of a show apart from a rerun schedule of broadcaster, which means you can watch the revolution of video, which before you can watch not all the time, but nowadays you can watch all the time. So this thing made much easier for the die-hard fans of otaku, as they were now starting to know Japan, to congregate and share their enthusiasm. It has also created a new submarket of animated product the OAV, which is original animated video, OAV is originally created from Japan. It's like there are no other peoples that have been editing it. So it's a shorter work created directly for video and not for TV broadcast, which often feature more ambitious animation and sometimes more experimental storytelling as well. Then there goes Laserdisc, a player back only format boasted top-notch pictures and sound quality image from Japan in the early 80s to become top format amongst the mainstream video files and otaku. Despite its technology advantage, Aldi never achieved the market shares of VHD and was eventually eclipsed completely by DVD and Blu-ray discs. But by the beginning of the 90s, owning the LD player and a library of discs, you can brand everywhere. Next is, for the second one, what makes anime so special that you must watch? As I've said before, anime is for every range of people, range of ages. Okay, first of all, for young kids. Okay, because of anime is broad-reaching in a subject matter, it's possible to find and in just about every age group. So some titles that are especially for younger viewers or kids, just like as you can watch, which is Pokemon, Totoro, and Doraemon. Okay, watching anime is good for kids, but anime also has an age limit. Parents should have a guidance for their kids in watching to avoid the unnecessary influence that is bad for them. But you also should keep in mind that some of anime have a learning factors that could help the children development. The kids can also have some good attitude and habits about Japanese culture, which the Japanese themselves implies in their animes. So kids also can learn few lessons from anime, which one of them is my recommended anime is Yowashi no Pedal, which an ordinary kids that only ride ordinary bike to go to school and to go from Tachibana to Tokyo in 2 hours ride only to achieve his hobby. Lastly, unexpectedly, he joins a bicycle club, road racing, and he was the one that lead his team for winning. Okay, next is for teenagers audience and older. Mostly I prefer Inuyasha, and there's anime just for older which is Death Note. Death Note is very famous, and also Full Metal Alchemist. It is more to science. Full Metal Alchemist is science and just like more to thinking animes. Okay, if you're a starter as a teen, I would recommend that you will check some sci-fi cyberpunk, which is Cowboy Bebop, which famous old days, and also if you have a friend that is like have more knowledge about anime, you can ask them about what they recommend and what is the most trending anime right now. There are also many things can be learned, especially for teenagers that can learn faster, which most anime it's like anime most of them they values bonding, which even though they were in any troubles, any disaster, they will always stick together and solve them. Okay, next is why is anime is recommended to be watched. First of all, it has stunning animation and background, which a lot of anime series and movies are visually stunning. As you can see, most of them their qualities of video is very good that it can over be the top. Okay, next is It also has toe tapping and harmony music. As you can see, it's like a long series. You can see that there are opening and ending music, which people can relate the music with the anime, and some of them was very good. And so anime is a brilliant gateway into Asian music, which still rewarding listening experience in its own right. Many fans admit that watching anime purely for the music, and it is easy to see or rather hear. Most of anime series can be viewed for free, as in this in our world nowadays we can access anime in anywhere and anytime, which only using our finger and our gadget. Okay, lastly, for yes, to conclusion, watching anime has effects in a mental and social aspect of its viewers in a good way. It is recommended for teenagers and children to watch anime because there are many positive effects in anime, which is easily beats negative one. If one watch anime, he will be inspired and socially active, multicultural and more imaginative. Okay, one of them is like I have experience is for me myself, I love to play volleyball. Okay, the anime that there are one anime that correlates with volleyball, which is Haikyuu. Okay, when I'm playing volleyball with my friend or some people that I don't know, there are one main topic that we can talk about. And for starters, we can start our conversation with anime, and mostly the people that I have met that play volleyball watch anime, and they watch Haikyuu. Okay, as for the non-anime fans or viewers, one should be open-minded when watching anime. He must keep in mind that he is watching is not real. It is only created in order to inspire and entertain the audience. I think that's all from me. Thank you.